Yayasan Holistic Family Association is really a foundation. Okay, right now we are glad that we finally got the Yayasan status, the foundation status. And what we do here is that we truly want to educate. We want to equip, empower, enrich, and engage individuals, okay, and families, so that they will have really a holistic life, okay. Therefore, starting from mental, we have counselors, emotional, social side, okay, right, physical, and of course, spiritual well-being, okay, right. We want to help individuals to rise above all challenges, okay. Right now, there are challenges as in, well, the environment may be, an issue for us, right, okay, not enough food. That's why Yayasan embarked on this third initiative. If you look at it, okay, we have 3 initiatives. So our initiative is what we call giving voice, because that actually is the very first reason why we start this Yayasan one, okay? Actually, we are lawyers, okay? I'm a lawyer of 27 years already, right? And of course, with my other partners, other lawyers, we just feel that, hey, look, when people come to us, especially there was one day, it just so happened, morning when I came to the office, there is already a couple waiting, want to get divorced, that is about to go for lunch, another walk-in, also want a divorce, And then same day, really, same day, evening, as I was about to go back, also another couple. So we just finally feel that, hey, it's right time for us to do something already. We have to do something. So we, of course, approach some counselors to give a really counseling for all these couple before we want to do any legal work for them. Okay, right? We say that, look, please let them go for this proper counseling, right? And earlier on, there are few group of counselors willing to do it for us on a free freelance basis, on a free basis. But we cannot be keep on, asking people to give us free service, right? That's why we thought, why not we start up an association where we can raise funds to really pay these counselors, to really give a proper professional advice to all these, so to speak, difficult couple who, one way or another have some challenges. But I'm glad, because of this, we do have couples now where they came here for divorce, but because of the counseling, they do not go for it already. Can you see? So that's something very good and very happy, right? And of course, also we thought of, since you are lawyers, we give some talks and all that. So a lot of legal talks, even we also organize public speaking and debate classes for some young people, okay? So that one we thought we can do. We use our expertise to actually help the community. So that is our first initiative. Then subsequently, then what happened is that we also see that people who come to us are some bankrupt, or they receive a lot of summonses from banks. And as a lawyer, yes, we can help, but when they really genuinely still owe people's money, we cannot abolish the debts, right? No, we can only delay, see what we can do to just buy some time for them, but they still got to pay. That's why, to really practically help them, we thought, why not, we have some kind of entrepreneur aid and support for them. And hence, we collaborate with IEN to do some kind of networking for all these entrepreneurs, for our clients initially. But right now it's open, just to let you know, it's open. So any one of you who really want to come in and help any entrepreneur, let us know, because we have this platform. In fact, sometimes our meeting and event of IEN will be posted to Yayasan, okay? Because that's our second initiative. Our third initiative is today why we are here. Okay? We are here because this third initiative started in 2020. Yeah, in 2020, where I'm sure all of us know pandemic, right? Okay, so we suddenly feel that, hey, it may be some food shortage happening. So that's why we try to engage, some farmers, some speakers to come and talk. And really, 2020 till now, that means a solid 2 years, we have been running this farming talk for every week, which I'm very proud. I'm glad every week without fail, from 2020 till now, for 2 years, solid years, we have been running this farming talk. Okay, so I'm glad that a lot of people have actually benefited from it. People have started to really clear the house a bit, to make sure even their balcony and all that, they are able to plant in their farm, okay? And of course, also want to point out certain things that's not good. Like hydroponic is not so good. We need soil. We also point it out, okay, right? We let people know that, still back to soil, everything back to the soil, okay? Because that is a living organism, right? Of course, even EM now, all these are the effective microbe, that can help. Hence, okay, what we are doing in WFA now is that we really want to advocate that everyone can farm. So all of you here, is our Yayasan Sahabat, where you must keep on telling people, hey, you can farm, you can farm. Don't ever let people say that I got no green hands. Don't let people say that. You have everyone have green hands on. They just have to learn. Okay, right? So this is how you can collaborate. Of course, we are an NGO, individual or organization who want to really support us. Do let us know. Okay, so that's what we do. And therefore, today, again, without fail, we definitely want to get more speakers to come to educate us, right? And today we have our Mr. Lawrence Low, who is an expert in vertical farming, okay, right? I'm glad when I first got to know him, okay, right? Now, he showed me some photos, even factories. I'm so proud of him that, he has helped factories instead of, factories, sometimes they want very wide land, right? Now, they ask the factory owners, right, instead of letting the spacious land to idle, why not, put his vertical farming equipment, all those things, and let them do some farming. So that one was very good. So I thought, okay, I must invite him. Okay, so really, without much ado, I now pass the time to you, Mr. Lawrence.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Okay, can I get the what they call it? Share.
Yeah, you can share screen.
Yes, you can share, Mr. Lawrence.
You can share screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
But you're a bit soft, Mr. Lawrence. Do you mind you make yourself louder a bit soft?
Is it?
Not better. Okay, not better. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So without wasting the time, I would like to go into the topic about the urban farming. Okay, as what Mr. say, everyone can plant. Okay, I believe also we are not promoting actually urban farming, and now also recently we have working with Murphy and Felda, so they are request us to put in the IoT, or we call it AI technology, into our urban farming. So this is one another step for us to move forward. Okay, to make it our friend or those who are interested to make their life more easy. Okay, so let me start. Okay, actually, my background is actually I'm from oil and gas, working around the world. Okay, and I'm the city officer, from city officer until city manager. So on and off, when I was come back to Malaysia, okay, I doing my farming. Okay, and from also not from the green hand until and from the black hand, actually oil hand. Green hand. Okay, so this is my background. So you can see all of my team, we working with the European, American, African, a lot of the kind of the people in this world. Okay, so when I was start 2000, I start my mushroom farm. Actually, I start my mushroom farm. Okay, because whenever I come back, I have 2 to 3 months times. Okay, so I had nothing to do at my house, so I start doing something, trying the mushroom farm. And of course, until now also, we are running our mushroom farm.
Eat bread or not? Bread.
Can you hear me? Okay, if not clear, let me know, please. So after that, in 2016, I met my guru, Aeroponic guru in Australia. Okay, that's from the right hand side. Okay, so and I start again when I come back. I learning about the aquaponic. I come back. I start my aquaponic. Start from commercial, and I meet the one of the classmen, the green color T-shirt. He's actually from this expert from the seed and the agriculture. So I get a lot of the tips from him and I start to plant the salad tree. So this is my first commercial farm at the urban area. Okay, to that put it. So I start with the horizontal type. Okay, so you can see from there. Okay, I plant a lot of salad and set it up, and of course also fish. Okay, I love fish very much. Okay, and I always promote.
Sorry, Mr. Lawrence, still a little bit soft on your part. Can you just increase a little bit, just a little bit? Yeah, still be soft.
Can you hear me?
Better now. Yes, now it's good.
I think my There will be. Okay. So, by the way, all the time I always promote the organic farming actually. So I use what they call it, nut African cruller. Okay, it's one kind of the worms. Okay, in my system to get the fertilizer, the natural fertilizer. Okay, so this is about a little bit about my milestone. Okay, so from 2006, 2016, I start my aquaponic. Then after that, I start my worm farm. Then I will start my consultants on the aquaponic. Then after that, I start set up the commercial farming. Okay, for my client. Okay, until now, last year I moved to KL. Okay, and I start the KL. And of course, we also approach to hospital, factory, especially factory now in Penang also. Now we have a lot of factory. Instead of every year, they spend a lot of money on the landscaping. Okay, I persuade them now they are going to have more and more mini farm over their factory corner. Okay, more and more. Now they're getting bigger and bigger. And now I'll just get one more project from that. Is about biggest what do you call it, hydroponic farm over their factory. Okay, it's all vertical. And of course, we also have our R&D team. Okay, we are invent also the spinning system. Okay, and now we also go into the more on the working with University of Malaya on the probiotic technology. Okay, so we're getting more and more now, more and more stuff coming in. So of course, where is the hydroponic start? Okay, so actually the hydroponic they start long time ago. It's about few thousand ago. Okay, that times our what they call it, nenek moyang, they already know how to use the liver to planting a lot of the veggie, and at the liver there they have a lot of fish. Okay, and of course the more famous one, the Babylon garden. Everybody know about this. Actually, the time also they already have a planting up over the what they call it, the sky garden. Okay. So, but coming to the after the okay, so they are starting using the cement to planting the veggie. Okay. So at the times they are not so successful because the cement have a lot of the calcium carbonate. Okay, it's very what they call it alkaline. So they're not so successful until after the 1960. The time they already have the plastic. They come up with the plastic. So at the time they start doing the hydroponic with the plastic that we call now we are calling NFT. Okay, so that time they start with the plastic. So they boost up all the what they call it, the productivity. So this is a benefit of the hydroponic actually by using that. So they find out it's at least 20% faster than soil gardening. Okay, and of course yet also they get plant typically the yield is about at least 25% more than the soil. Okay, I'm not saying the soil is not good. Okay, but at the times because of the population coming out, so they have to find out the faster way to plant more veggie, more plants to provide to the population. Okay, so that time they come in with the hydroponic. So we have few types of the hydroponic, as everybody know. Okay, I will go through one by one. The first one is a wicking system. Okay, wicking system is a commonly you can see everywhere. It's very easy to build. Okay, you only need about one container. On top, you just buy a tray, any tray. Then you put some board on top. Then you can run your wicking system. You can plant anything on top. Okay. I can show you the video here. Just a quick one. It's about 5 minutes. See how to plant this one, how to do this one. Can you hear the voice? Not. Okay, you can from the video. You can see from the video. Okay, it's very simple. This one is a very simple. Okay, everybody can do it. Okay, Even you can teach your kids how to do this actually. Okay, so this is one of the very simple wicking system. Okay, I was sharing this video link to everybody, so that this out with the how to sharing this skin, how to, a minute I make it.
You want to share the video, is it, Mr. Lawrence?
Yeah, I want to make, typing to the.
Don't worry. Why not next time? Don't worry, because we have our group and all these people are in our group. You maybe WhatsApp me next time. WhatsApp them, no problem, no issue.
Okay, so the one. Okay, for next, we are talking about. Okay, DWC. Okay, this DWC is quite common. Okay, using by a lot of the farmer actually for commercial. So you can see from the video also, that is a very big commercial type. Okay, so mostly DWC is using by commercial. Okay, they plant a lot of the veggie. In Malaysia, one of the most successful farmer is AHA, AHA. You can go and visit her. She was one of the powerful lady. So you can go and visit her at the Gombak, KL. Selangor, Gombak. Okay, so she plant all the system is all using DWC. Okay, so we call it DWC. Okay, so the DWC actually is not expensive and easy to make at home actually. If you want to make it at the container, also easy. Okay, the maintenance is very low, and of course, the water is recirculating. Okay, but about the downside of the DWC is if you want to plant all the large plants, it's quite hard. Okay, like you want to plant the what they call it chili tree or whatever, it's quite hard, a bit hard. Okay, and does not work well on the plant with a long growing period. The reason why, because when you are planting anything like long growing period, the roof will go around the canopy. Okay, they were causing the blockage. Okay, so this is a DWC. Then we are talking about NFT, nutrient film technique. This you can see everywhere in Cameron Highland. Okay, you can see. Okay, so this is a quite common type also, and I believe also a lot of our friends at home, they're doing this. We call it NFT because this one thing is very easy to set up and it's very cheap. Okay, you can buy online anywhere or Taobao, China. Okay, on this kind of the NFT. Okay, so the minimum growing media is needed, and the recycling of the system. Okay, and less water waste. But one thing is the downside is the palm failure of any kind can completely bring up your crops. The roof can become overgrown and cross the channel. This is the reason why we don't use this NFT for the big plant also. Okay, for small plant is okay. But nowadays they already redesigned the NFT. Okay, become bigger size and they start planting rock melon. Okay, rock melon. Okay, they redesign it. Originally, the NFT size is a 2 inch times 4 inch, the size. Now they redesign, become bigger, become about 5 times 10 is bigger size, and then they start planting rock melon. Okay, by using NFT. Okay, and for this, we call it ebb and flow. It's a flood and rain system. Okay, so this thing normally you can find over the indoor system, which we use it for what they call it what they call it HEMP, HEMP. Okay, we call it marijuana. Okay, we have few customer overseas. They are using this one as a for what they call it for their planting. So not so much using by local here, Malaysia, but a lot in the overseas. Okay, for indoor. And this one we call it aeroponic system. Okay, aeroponic system is they're using the mist maker to spray on the roof. And the benefit of this aeroponic is a roof often are exposed to more oxygen. Okay, so please, we need to understand that the roof also need oxygen. If without oxygen, the roof will become dark color and become we call it, they have a lot of bacteria attack them. So they need oxygen. Okay, and the downside of this aeroponic is a high pressure nozzle can fill and roof can dry out easily, and it's not cheap actually. I need to show you this one very nice movie. Okay, I hope you enjoy this YouTube's. I will skip some.
Cannot see all your video actually, Mr. Lawrence. Cannot watch your video. I think never mind. You can give us a link. Let me see. Okay. Now can. But no sound, yeah. No sound.
Yeah. Okay.
No sound.
1 minute lah. I need to find.
No sound. Or maybe you can give us the link. We can always post it.
Yeah, this is quite successful. It's an R&D for one of the university, I think. So they using the aeroponic to spray and plant potato. Okay. Quite amazing planting. Okay, this is what you can see. You can see from the underneath of the farm, the roof start growing up. I will show you the links all. Then you can enjoy it at the when you are free. So you can see the start grow up already, the potato. Okay, so it's a very amazing planting by using the aeroponic. Okay, and come to the end, you can see all the potato grow very well and very big after a few months. You see, when harvest time, okay, so this we call it aeroponic. Okay, and another one we call drip system. This drip system is using now quite widely over the durian plantation, chili plantation. Okay, or we are using the irrigation. Okay, irrigation. So it's quite simple setup. Okay, very cheap setup. And what you need is only one powerful pump to pump over all your farms. So this is all more on the commercial side. But some of the house user, they are sometimes they are going out traveling quite often. So they also using drip system. I've been set up for a few customers also at the house one for the flower, for their tree. Okay, by using drip system. Okay, so this is quite common use lah. Okay, so the benefit is a high level of control over the feeding and watering schedule. Okay, less likely to break. Okay, and it's very cheap. And of course, the downside is overkill for smaller garden. Okay, and the fluctuating pH and nutrient level because they are not using the recycling, what they call it, recycling the water. Okay, and it's very high waste. Okay, so this one for those people who always like house user always go for traveling. Okay, they can use this one to flower their to watering their flower or the plant. Okay, without headache. Okay, now we go back to vertical hydroponic. Okay, so time to time when people start thinking about the space problem, okay, cannot plant more veggie, they will earn more money. Okay, they are thinking about vertical. Okay, they go instead of go horizontal, they go vertically. Okay, so we are also one of the center bios agent, or we call it distributor over the Southeast Asia. Okay, so we are great that we have been set up few big project over Malaysia. Okay, and our showroom will be in in Penang, and will be in one small set will be in KL soon. Okay, let me show this one also. Okay. Not this one. This I don't know why the one sound. Okay. I screw until. Okay, this is the one. Okay. So standard bio is using the full AI. You can using full AI or half AI. Okay, from start six. Okay, you can using the robot. Okay, so you can see the whole farm. Okay, they're operating by computer. It's a computerized. Okay. We have this one exactly, but it's a half AI over the Sungai Buruk, Kampung Baru. Okay, it's an indoor. So you can see, Malaysia, we are starting few far of this one already. So what we need, just an engineer sitting in front of the computer to monitoring all this one already. Okay. So this is a vertical hydroponic. Okay. And if you go through the Alibaba or Taobao or some of the website, okay, you can find a thousand of the vertical hydroponic system or set. Okay, they've been selling over there. Okay, so you can choose whatever you like. Okay, and you can buy it and do it here. But unfortunately, okay, some of the systems design, okay, is very hard to handle. Okay, and they are not responsible on the after sales service. Okay, so this is one thing we are facing. A lot of people buying from overseas. When the time coming here, they don't know how to plan it properly. Then they just leave it. Okay, leave it at home only. So this is one thing we need to watch out. Okay, so our company also, we come out with our system, vertical system. Okay, and we are selling also over the Lazada, Shopee. Okay, and also our website. Okay. So why we choose vertical farming? Okay, first thing is less insect pests. Okay, because why this system is we call it spinning. It's spinning. Okay, and you can garden all the time. Okay, you can you can plant inside your house. Okay, and using the growing light, and of course you can educate your young kid, okay, on how to plant. Okay, and our system also, one thing good is we can use soil. Okay, if you want to use soil, you can use soil. Okay, that's one thing is good. And of course you can move indoor or outdoor. Okay, if you go to outdoor, you don't need the grow light anymore. Okay, and of course as our Chinese, we always say feng shui. Okay, it's one of the decorative a house. Okay, if you put that, okay, because you can hear the water flow. Okay, you can see the green colors leaf over there growing. Okay, and Of course, it's a less bending over because it's the size is about 6 feet high only. And the most important is a space saver. Okay, from that small space, you can plant a lot of veggie and support your usage on your one family, about 4-man family. Okay. So actually, if you go to my class, actually, we will show you on how to assembly our hydroponic set. Okay, and we are using also the organic fertilizer, which is a seaweed extract from the US. Okay, so but from here, this class we don't show you so much on this one practical side. Okay, and this is one of our what they call it, the vertical system over one of our clients. Okay, so you can see after 6 weeks, I think this is 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, you can see the butter head. Okay, and this is about 2 or 3 weeks plus. Okay. So this one, okay, we are selling also a lot to the house, especially the one family, about 4 mans. Okay, so not only salad, you can plant all the local leaf also as well. Okay, so it's about 99 grams per head, quite heavy. All right, so sorry. So in fact, if you are planting at home, okay, if you are planting small set, you don't need this kind of the thing. But if you really want to go into the what they call it, slightly bigger size, or maybe for a 4-man system, okay, we advise you to know something about this kind of the equipment, or we call it tooth. Okay, so pH meter, to check the pH level, EC tester, and air pump.
Hello Nadim, just now I was in your area, but I called and then you were busy. But anyway, I'm back home now. Nothing important.
Who's that? Okay, so what is pH actually? Okay, so pH is about to measure the hydrogen ions concentration in the solution. So normally in our planting, okay, we need less than 7. It's taking about 2 until 6.8. Okay, that is a good level for us. Okay, some plant they need less than 6, about 5.8. Okay, so depend on what kind of the plant. But normal salad leaf, or call it veggie leaf, okay, mostly it's a 6.2 to 6.8. Okay, so this is what you call pH. Okay, so why we need to measure pH? Okay, when you go to commercial, we will tell you about this. Why the pH must be about 6 to 7. Okay, that is because of this in this range. Okay, you can see most of the mineral is absorbed by the plant roof is in this range. Okay, you can see the nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, calcium, all by this range. Okay, this is why we want to maintain the range 6.0 to 7. Okay, so this one I skip this one. PH trend up, trend down. This one mostly for the big scale. So another one we need to take care of this is we call it electrical conductivity, or we call EC. Mostly for organic and non-organic, slightly different. Okay, like for organic one, okay, we normally maintain the EC as 600 to 800. But for AB, or we call non-organic, they need to maintain about 1,004. Okay. So this is one of the different thing. Okay. So EC actually is a water that contains the mineral source. Okay. And whenever they're running through, they got the difference, then they can check and they know the EC, how much of EC. Okay. Sorry, what they call it EC. So the plant roof will absorb this nutrient into their plant and start growing. So we need this EC as the range we need. Okay. Example, for organic, normally 600 to 800 is good enough. Then we have to maintain this level. Okay. If less than this level, then we know that, okay, you can see the plant when they grow, they can see the insufficient, what they call it, deficiency, okay, of the mineral. Okay, we're talking about AB. What's mean AB? Okay, AB is a non-organic. That means you can buy over any place, okay, and very cheap. Okay, but right now also AB, the price also going up crazily. Okay, so they got two parts actually. What is A? What is B? A is all the macronutrient, the NPK, or we call NPK. And B is mostly a micro, that calcium, magnesium, sulfur, all maintain it. So if you buy from market, that people ask you to mix to dilute A, dilute B, then mix together, that means that is a AB, it's non-organic fertilizer. Okay, you have to watch out on this one. Okay, it's a chemical fertilizer. So we don't use AB. Okay, but in this class, I would like to let you know what is AB. At least you know. Okay, then you can prevent that. So for common nutrient range in hydroponic, okay, so this is for AB actually. For AB, you can see they can formula everything what we need. Okay, whatever you say, oh, the end I want high end, they give you high end. If you're planting durian, you say I want high K, they can give you high K. Okay, the potential will go up until 1,000 ppm. Okay, they can control, they can do the formula. This is why we call AB. Okay, but for organic, we cannot control. Okay, the only thing we can control is we need to what they call it, mix with some of the what they call it, like us, we do the composting. We have a cow dung, we have the dry leaf, so we have the sawdust, and we have the coffee ground, big coffee ground. Okay, and we mix, then we composting it. We fermented it. Okay, then become a good compost. Okay, so we have the formula. Okay, but our formula is organically, but their formula is different. Direct go from the mineral. Okay. So what else you need? Okay, Epsom salt. Epsom salt is the natural one. Epsom salt. Okay, it's not chemical. It's the natural one. Okay, and the NPK mix. That one is a chemical. Calcium nitrate is a organic type. Okay, we can find the organic type. Okay. So these three things normally you see also by the house user. Okay, a little bit. You can buy a small pack over the what you call it, nursery shop or whatever. Okay, they sure and they sell it this one. Okay. What is organic fertilizer? Okay, this is the brand we use now. Okay, from US is a seaweed extract. Okay, so this brand is quite good and it's been certified by US, not here. Okay, so I've been selling this quite hot also like over here. Okay, and they go on the side. So what is organic fertilizer? Another one is we call it warm tea. Okay, this is what we have practiced for. We practice for commercial. Okay, because for like the house use, okay, we can use this botanical product. Okay, because it's only small amount only you use. But for commercial, we not recommend this because it's quite what they call it now, quite expensive. Okay, so normally we go back to natural one. We use our warm tea, okay. So we lower down the cost. Okay. Anything else, ladies and gentlemen? Any question so far?
We will answer. We will put questions to you at the end. But have you finished? Is there anything? Don't worry. We will have questions at the end one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, we are talking about you want to do this one, you need the pump, pump, or external pump, okay? And you need some, if you go bigger for fish, you need air pump, okay, or we call air blower, okay? And of course, the main important thing is the sunlight, okay? You need at least 3 to 4 hours sunlight every day, at least, okay? But for salads, tomato, they don't like so much direct sunlight, okay? Okay, and we also use it, we call it heat resistant strip or from Japan one to reduce the heat. Heat is quite one thing, it's very important. If you are your house or your garden, a lot of the heat, you will heat your water up and your water temperature become higher. The plant roof becomes slow down to absorb the nutrient. Okay, this is the reason why you can see a lot of the NFT system, which is very successful at Cameron, okay, but they're not working well at our lowland, okay. Some of the guys, they don't know, they plant over the house. They say, hey, why my veggie grow very slow, why very yellowish? Because of why? Because the water temperature is high. Okay, this one you have to very careful on this one. Okay, so I suggest you can buy the EC with the water temperature can check. And some commercial, they using the air ventilation, okay? And water flow rate, this one for house user, it's not a problem, it's not a big problem, but like for commercial, yes, we need to check the water flow rate, okay? For every single plant, they need how much the water flow rate, okay? Seeds, okay, so we have non-GMO seed and so for non-GMO seed, okay, you can buy it from normally like my one. I purchase Holland.
Don't buy seed from hardware shop or supermarket.
And you to buy from hardware shop or supermarket, okay? Because some they keep quite long stock already. Okay, I suggest you go to website. Example, you want the Baba one, you go to Baba website, you buy from them directly. Okay, or if you want to buy from GWG, you go to GWG website, you buy from them directly. It's much better. Okay, we direct go to the website, you buy. You don't need to buy so amount actually. You buy about few packs is enough already. Okay. So the germination media, many types. Okay, some people like to use sponge, some people use like the cocoa peat, some people using soy, some people use parrot. Okay, so it depends. Depend on how good you with this media. Like for us, we using raw wood, okay, for commercial and sponge, okay. But for those house users, sometimes we say for house user, we ask them to use cocoa peats. Some are using soil for them, okay. So about the germination, okay. So it takes about 10 days to 14 days actually. It depend what kind of the veggie. Is for like the local leaf, it take about 2 weeks. For salad, 10 days is not really. It depends what kind of veggie, okay. So this is what they call it. And the germination rate also is not so high for local leaf. Okay. So like every hole we put for local leaf, we put 2 to 3 seeds. Okay, 2 to 3 seeds. Okay, so for salad, whatever we bought from the Holland one, we only put 1 seed because all those seeds is coated and very expensive. It costs us about 10 cents to 15 cents each seed. But for local seeds, it's very cheap. Okay, about 10 grams is about few ringgit only. 10 grams, you can have about 50 seeds a day. Okay, so these are different. So for germination, is one of the knowledge also, one kind of knowledge. So I'm not sure you are familiar with the germination. If not, then maybe we can in future we can you can have a one class, practical class to teach you how to do germination. This is one part of very important part for first step. Okay. So this vegetable well over the what do you call it, hydroponic. Okay. So we had the radio, spinach, bok choy, tomato, pepper, cucumber, celery. Okay. So for those vegetables harder to grow over the hydroponic, okay, few types. One first is the deep root veggie. Deep root veggie like the carrot, okay, potato. But now also they overcome this potatoes problem already. And before also we're talking about the watermelon. Now also they overcome this problem already. Okay, pumpkin they overcome already. Even corn also they can plant also now. Okay, corn also they can plant. So the technology become very advanced. Okay, and we are also keep learning on the technology, and maybe in future we can plant the durian inside the hydroponic also system. Okay, it's not a job. Okay, can become a reality. So about nutrients in plant. Okay, so you can see the deficiency of the things. Okay, I break it to two parts. The first part, if you see your new leaf or new grown leaf, okay, color, and second part is the old leaf color. Okay, so from that we make it two parts. Is we found any new leaf that the color a bit transparent or whatever, okay, or yellowish, okay, that is because iron. Okay, we facing a lot of iron and calcium deficiency in our what do you call it, the farm problem. Mostly is iron, calcium, or potassium. Okay, these three normally commonly you can see. Okay, and others one you very seldom to see unless you have no enough nitrogen. Your whole leaf become like the light green color, light green. The whole leaf become light green. Okay, that is a nitrogen. So this is the one. Okay, we had the NPK, SM. Sorry, I'll come back to here again. Talking about the potassium. Okay, potassium is you can see on outer of the leaf. The outers of tips or tips. Okay, you can see is a very light color. Okay, this we call potassium. This also happen quite a lot also for potassium. Okay, if you're planting tomato or you're planting what I call it, the cucumber, you can see on the fruit side at the end, if it's become turned to the dark color, that's calcium also. It's a calcium problem, not only from the leaf. Okay, so this is the graph. Okay, NPK, the function, the deficiency symptom, and made worse by what cause. Okay, so you cannot be a very high pH. If you high pH also, the roof, the plant roof cannot absorb the N, then you're causing the N deficiency. Okay, so this is the root cause. The root cause. Okay, so you need to understand. Okay, so that's how we say if you want to plant veggie, then you need to know their habitat, what kind of the thing they want. Okay, once you know already, then it's easy for you already. So this is one. Okay, so we are going to the next topic about pests. Okay, pests, you cannot run away. Honestly, even you're in the house, your house, the first batch, second batch, you will see all your plants grow very well, very nice, very successful. But when you go to third round, fourth round, the pests notice already. They will call their friend. They will send email to their friend, their family, their village. They will come over, whole village, to attack your veggie already. Okay, so that's why we put the yellow sticker, the yellow stick there. That one is to let us know what kind of the pests at this season. The pests always have the season one, like rainy season, we call it the rainy season time, they have what kind of pests that come in, okay, because the humidity difference. Then when you come to the, what do you call it, dry season, another type of pest come in, the spiders come in, we call it red spider or red mite will come in, okay. So the different season, they have the different pests. But normally, very common one we found is aphid. Aphid is bring by the ant. The ant bring the aphid to the leaf, and they will suck all the leaf juice. Okay, once they suck the leaf juice already, then the ant will come back and suck from the aphid to become their food. Okay, so this is very common. Aphid is very common. Aphid, red mite is very common. Okay, and more it's very less happen. And another one is I forget the name already. Okay, so they got it's got season once. Once this season go on energy, they cannot see any pest already. It's like the COVID-19. You see, almost 2-3 years already. Now become end of season already. Okay, I hope this will be overcome the problem. Okay, so we also have we call it biocontrol by this pest problem. Okay, actually I've been contact one of the company in Holland. Actually, I want to import some of the, what they call it, some of the insect to control the pests. Okay, but the license quite hard for us to apply actually. Okay, so you can see this small green is not the pest actually, is the enemy of the pest. Okay, it will attack the aphid, the moth, everything. Okay, so this is one thing we can control without any pesticide. Okay, without any pesticide. Ladybird is a very handy insect for us. Okay, they will attack a lot of the pests. Okay, but one thing not good for ladybirds is once they don't have pests to eat, they will eat your leaf. So we need to be careful. Okay, and some we using the, what do you call it, bacteria, some bacteria, okay, like Bacillus BT. Okay, BT is one kind of the bacteria actually. Okay, so they also can kill the pest. Okay, and botanic gut also is one kind of the fungus. Okay, they also can kill the pest. These two things, I've been used the BT a lot. Okay, over the farms. Okay, because they can control the pest problem. Okay, so what I suggest, like example, in your house, whenever you see, maybe you have a small garden in your house. Okay, whenever you see the pest, you need to start to spray this deeper. You don't wait until outbreak, then you try to spray. Okay, that is not quite late already. Okay, so like us also, our farm also, we spray, but we have the schedule to spray. Okay, every 2 weeks once we spray. Okay, so we control no pest. Okay, but if you wait until outbreak already, then you have to spray quite often already. Okay, maybe 2-3 days one time, 2-3 days one time. Okay, lim oil. Lim oil also is one thing quite often used by us. But one thing I don't like this lim oil because what they call it, they will stick on your leaf. Actually, they will stick on your leaf, and because we plant a lot of salad, and salad mostly our client bring back. Some of them they trust us. They just wash and they eat. They feel like something oily on the leaf, so we don't use any oil actually. The lim oil also. So the common plant on the disease, okay, fungi, virus, the roof rot, okay. So this one we need to know. I think the roof rot often happen house, okay. So these fungi happen on your cucumber, tomato, or we call it eggplant, okay? It's quite often happen, okay? So they got one of the organic pesticide to use. Sorry, not organic pesticide, organic fungicide to use actually, okay, to spray on this one, okay? So you can see the disease, they become white color, turn to white or gray color, okay? So solution, how to mix, okay? The milk solution of the potassium bicarbonate, okay, solution. Okay, this potassium bicarbonate you can buy over nursery also. It's quite common use by another one, the last one, the silica base. Silica base, we are using also silica base. We call it Diasu blend, Diasu. Okay, this silica base also quite useful. Okay, we always spray like every month or every twice a month we spray. Okay, so this is all is a natural base solution. It's not harmful for us. Okay, these problems always happen when you're using soil and your soil is clogged. Okay, and all the bad bacteria, they are starting attack your roof. Okay, so this I mean it's always happen. Okay, on this one, but if you're using hydroponic, quite less. But once happened in the hydroponic, then you have to think about this. It means your water is, you have to clean out your water. Okay, your water quality is no good already. So the common plant disease preventing for this one is the water in the clean and very well aerated. Okay, if oxygen, they will come in and do all those bad bacteria. Okay, and of course, there are no black spot of number of very little water flow in the grow bed. Okay, a silica-based product applied on this one. So another virus, you can see the mosquito virus. Okay, you can see from your cucumber. Okay, they turn your green to the yellow. Okay, cucumber, tomato, or potato. Okay, they turn to this one. This is a virus. Okay, so they got the solution by using this one. What they call it, certain of the organic solution on this virus. But so far for us, we don't spray anything. We just remove the leaf immediately. We remove the leaf or we cut it. The easy solution. Okay, gentlemen, I stop for here a while. Any question?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Lawrence. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So let me ask the question first. First thing first. Okay. Yep, Mr. Lawrence. Yeah. You want to just stop sharing screen first so that we can see you. You know. Yeah. And okay. Yeah. You want to stop sharing? Yeah. Stop sharing the screen, so it's easier for us.
Yes.
We are going to stop sharing the screen.
Yeah.
Hold on. You must. Your screen, you stop sharing for a while. Okay. First thing first, also I can see Miss Lim Lam Ping.
I stop sharing now.
I stop sharing here. You raise your hand. Do you have any question first? Maybe because you've been raising hands since earlier part. Do you want to ask some very urgent question, Lam Ping? Is there any question that you want to ask us? Okay, got it. If not, then I'll go to the question. Okay, let me see where the question. Where's my chat? Yeah, my chat is here. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm seeing participant. Where's my chat room? Okay. Hold on. How come I just see the participant and not the chat? Hold on. Show chat.
Esther,
Huh? Yeah.
can I ask a question
Sure.
not related to today's talk?
Not related. Maybe later. Yeah, maybe let me ask all the questions in the chat room first. You are Mr. John. Okay, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so a quick one. So the question first asked is the let me see. Let me see. Can you all have contact number? Blah blah blah. Then you contact. Hold on. Do you allow group visits? I think can we visit your office? Is it possible?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Can, no problem. That's the first question. And second question is that how do we get enough sunlight for indoor vertical garden? Yeah, Mr. Lawrence?
We're using grow light. Grow light.
Okay. So, but of course, friends speaking, I mean, to me, still always natural sunlight is always better, right? No?
Definitely.
Definitely, huh? So the best is still to get natural sunlight, but of course, the alternative is grow light, huh? Okay. Then how about, okay, now this is a very good question. Now, you see, Mr. Lawrence, as I think from my earlier introduction, what is WFA is all about, okay, we want to always advocate safe source of planting, safe source of the ingredients that we use, tools that we use, and all that lah. I must say that, from my other speakers, okay, hydroponics really not much really encouraged. We still want to go back to soil. Okay, right. So question to you is that, vertical farming, can we use soil instead of what you propose to use hydroponic? You want to use soil, possible or not? Yeah.
Yes. Soil can be used.
Can be used,
Can be used. They have the few system can be used. Can use soil.
That means instead of put water, we put soil in, right? Now, because I like all the vertical design, right? Okay. So how do you treat root rot? Okay, fine. We understand that some of the challenges we have, like when you do planting, farming, yeah, the root may rot. So how do we then treat it?
Sorry, the roof rot. Okay.
Root rot, yeah.
The most important is the soil become harder and harder actually.
Okay.
But water it every day. Then they will become what they call it harder and harder. Then they will accumulate a lot of the bad bacteria inside and attack the roof. Okay. So the simple one is you have to every week or 2 weeks you do some maintenance. You have to make the soil make it
loosen the soil. You mean
loosen the soil? Yes, okay. Yeah, and get some oxygen inside, or you just breathe some warmth over there.
Okay. But the best is actually to change the soil, right? Yeah.
Yes.
You got to just throw the soil away and you condition the soil. Yeah. Okay. What organic fertilizer do you use for hydroponic? Yeah.
That one I recommend the botanic care. We are using quite a lot over there.
Yeah, I'm glad. Of course, at least you say you don't use AB lah. You use another one. What's that? Botanic. Okay, good. Okay, so that is a little bit more organic. Just I heard you say lah. This okay. Okay, good. Yeah. To start an experiment basis, what are the do's and don'ts? What are the basic steps and procedures to follow? Yeah, to start as an experiment. Maybe John. I think John. I think this is your question, right? Yeah, you can now, John. I think you wanted to ask some questions just now, John, right? Because you must elaborate what kind of experiment do you want to do? Yeah. Okay, you can ask now, John.
Chat. My question is on the chat.
Yeah, correct. I can see, but I want to have some clarification as in what do you mean by the experiment basis? Do you mean that use his vertical farming, like you want to use that, is it?
Farming, yes.
But his is hydroponic, you want to use hydroponic, you want to use a vertical thing, but you put soil in.
Okay. For hydroponic, what is the same question?
Okay, so maybe you'll start with, maybe good question. Maybe you'll start with, if just say you want to put soil, what should we do if we use your equipment? And then subsequently, maybe use your hydroponic, what should we do, the do's and don'ts? Right? That's what he want to ask. Okay, Lawrence?
Okay, for soil, actually we put the soil inside the tea bag. Okay. Tea bag, we will put inside our pot. Then from that, then you can plant your veggie. Okay, and if you want to only doing the hydroponic without soil, am I right or not? Am I answer your question?
Correct. You're correct.
Okay, and if you're only going for hydroponic, then it's very simple actually. It's very simple. Hydroponic is very simple. Okay, so we only using the water, and the media we using is a sponge or raw wood. Okay, instead of the soil.
I
Okay.
see. Okay. So you use sponge lah, huh? And yeah, okay. Okay, so for the basic unit of vertical farm, approximately how much is that?
Sorry?
How much is approximately your basic vertical farm equipment?
It's 399.
399 lah. Okay, yeah. I guess 399 is only how many story?
It's about 11 pots, so you can plant about 44 veggies. 44 head, yeah.
Okay. 399. Okay, yeah, fine. I got in late as there's okay later. Fine, there's recording. Yeah, in fact, right now it's also being streamlined already. Not to worry, Mr. Michael. Okay. Yep. So I think that's a question. Okay, now free flow. I allow you all to just unmute yourself, raise your hand. You can ask Mr. Lawrence a question. Okay, anyone want to ask a question? You can actually just raise your hand. And does 399 include pump? Good question also.
Yes, all included.
All included. Okay, include pump. Okay, so any other question? Let me just check. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can Heidi?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Do your people help us to set up, or we have to set that up ourselves?
It's a very simple assembly. We always send you the user manual, okay, and you can set up yourself. It's very simple because our concept is somehow like the what they call it, like the IKEA concept actually. So it's very simple one.
Okay. Thank you.
Great, yeah. Okay, now actually I see John Chua. Just not John Chua, you want to ask question, right? It's not John. Sorry, John Chua, right? I can ask.
Yeah. Okay, this is I'm trying to start a veggie lot now. So actually I know about this hydroponics, but the feeling is that you're actually eating chemicals.
Yes.
How true would that be? Like, you know that the veggie is actually from the chemicals.
Yeah.
So is it safe or what?
I can't say it's a chemical actually. Like we using worm tea. Worm tea actually we also like our worms also we are how you call it? We breed them over our soil base actually. The only thing different that we are using the liquid type instead of the solid type.
Okay, Mr. Lawrence, my question to you is that, do you mind telling me how do you make your worm tea?
Sorry again?
How do you make your worm tea?
Okay, our worm is actually breed over the media, or we call soil. Actually, it's not soil. It's a media. We call media. The media is consists cow dung, dry leaf, sawdust. All is a natural items. It's nothing from chemical. Okay. Then after that, after a certain time, then we collect all the water or liquid, okay, from them. Then we put in our system.
Oh, okay. That means your worm tea is basically consist of cow dung, the dry leaves, which is of course okay, natural things. Okay, sawdust, and then you just take the liquid lah. After you soak these three things, you take the liquid. Okay, that becomes the tea lah. Like you call it a worm tea. Then tea, you use it like a fertilizer, like the medium lah. You put into your just now. You put into sponge or whatever, but you put water lah. You put this liquid in lah into the sponge lah, and then you grow that. Okay, yeah. So as I said, I link to our audience here. Yeah. Somewhat, I think I'm glad that Lawrence doesn't use AB lah. AB, we definitely know that it's actually chemical. Yeah, Mr. John Chua. Yeah, AB is purely chemical. But at least Lawrence now here, he said that he's using worm tea. Just now that's why I asked him, worm tea, at least it is from your cow dung and dry leaves. So it appears to be natural. And of course, just taking the liquid. All right, Lawrence?
Yes, yes.
How do you go and get a cow dung?
No, I think Lawrence, that one, he sells the worm tea, right?
Yes, yeah, I'm not selling cow dung actually.
He doesn't sell. That means I want to ask him how he does it. At least I want to know the source. Is it natural?
Worm tea, I got my own lah.
Sorry, Michael, you
Yeah, yeah, I got my own worm tea. Can I put into the hydroponic water?
Oh.
Yes. Let me know what kind of food you feed them actually.
My worm bin, I put carbon is egg tray. I cut it up, and then fruits and vegetables trimmings to feed my worm.
Okay.
Night crawlers.
The night crawler.
Night crawler, yeah.
Yes.
My bin has holes on the bottom to collect the worm tea.
Okay.
Okay, good. Yes. It's good enough already. Worm tea is good enough already actually.
Yeah.
Because
No need to buy any hydroponic food.
maybe you need some iron.
Iron.
Yes. A little bit, maybe. A little bit.
But you see, that's still always my I would say that to me, right? Now can you see now you are like using your own human mind, or you need this, you need iron, all that. But you see, soil is something very natural. We just need soil. We don't have to be really customized what to put inside the soil. Okay, can you see it right? But just now what I heard is that
even soil also is not that say 100% you can plant everything actually.
Yeah.
Soil also you need the fertilizer. You need the organic fertilizer to put in. Example, you put the cow dung. Cow dung actually is one type of the fertilizer. Definitely, if you put cow dung or chicken dung or chicken poo. Am I right?
Yeah.
You need the fertilizer put in.
But the good part about using soil, Mr. Lawrence, is it has the microbes. I think microbes cannot grow in your water. Microbes can only feed on soil, right? So that is the best part. It's still the natural, where it's the microbes, that grow in the soil that the plants need, and that is the most natural part, right?
Okay, I can tell you, I using the latest Japan's probiotic technology. That is a group of microbes in my system. So this is not actually we are sharing this knowledge with UM, the University Malaya in KL. Okay, a group of the professor, they've been working they've been playing with the micro bacteria, fungus.
Yeah.
So out of that is 30-40 years already. So we are now up with the
if you put some microbes and all that, then I would say, you are going as natural as possible. Okay? Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good.
Your visit my farm, you can see all my veggie. How healthy.
Ken, we'll definitely organize some visit under our Yasangu to go to your farm. Yeah. Okay. Good. Now I think Run 2, you have raised your hand. Yeah, you can ask the question now.
Yeah. Thank you, Esther. Mr. Lawrence. This you use the worm tea. Is only liquid. Is it no solid? Is it?
I use liquid because I run it as hydroponic system. But for those clients, they want the soil one. Yes, we mix our compost, the vermicompost with the soil and put inside. By the way, also we have using the worm tea also to run the system.
Oh, also mix with worm tea. Then in case you use soil as a base, then you don't need the pump, is it? Do you still need the pump?
You don't need the pumps, but the soil after one harvest, you have to replace with a new soil.
Oh, new soil. So that is for the basic. The land area for this basic set, how big do you need the land area to be? Because staying in the terrace house.
1 feet and 2 feet.
1 feet by 2 feet lah. Oh, okay. So at this, okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Lawrence, Mr.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so please join our chat room, yes, and those of you who are not in our Yayasan WFA, not to worry, I'll be able to share all the information that you want, like for example, website of Mr. Lawrence, or that I'll share it there so that, you know, you can get all the information. And when we organize the visit, you know, we'll let you know. So please join, you know, there's a link there. I think right now, my colleague, Chu has actually sent the link in the chat room already. So join that, okay, right? So for the other questions that are, can mushroom be grown in hydroponic?
Cannot.
Cannot.
Mushroom.
No way lah. Okay, good. Worm tea when used in a recirculating system, aeration is required or not?
Okay, for worm tea, for our system, we don't need aeration. Aeration, because the reason why, because we are vertical, then water flow like the waterfall actually. They fall down until end.
Oh.
So they already have a lot of aeration actually.
Okay, good. Okay. That's it. Okay, Ken. Huh?
And how long can the tea be left in the system before it had been to be discarded? Okay, we don't need to change the water. Okay, we need to change the water, but time to time we can add on the warm tea. Time to time add on the warm tea. Okay, like example, after one cycle you add on. Okay, depend on you can see the leaf. The leaf can tell you a lot of story. Okay.
True, correct. Look at the leaves. Like just I'm glad you have pointed to us that, for example, if it's yellowish, means deficiency in iron and calcium. If it's a purely light green, it'll be nitrogen deficiency, right? Yeah, so these are the things. Okay, good. Yeah, any more questions or not? Yeah, anyone want to ask any more questions? Yeah, just make sure you join our group, then we will disseminate more information to you. Yeah. Mr. Lawrence, you have any further slide you want to share?
I wanted to share something about the indoor one, if you guys are interested.
Okay, why not? You continue to share, because I think we still have some time. Usually we end about 6:30. Yeah, so Ken, you can have some time. Continue to share.
Okay. So this is we're talking about top 5 reasons the agriculture's invention.
You share screen? You want to share screen, or you just want to speak? You want to share screen? Yeah.
I forget. I just share the screen.
Yes, share screen.
Right. 1 minute. Where is your screen?
Okay. Urban.
Okay. So we are talking about top 5 reasons agriculture's invention. Okay, this recently it's already happened in our world. Okay, the first thing we're talking about urban agriculture and vertical farming. Okay, so a lot of people, especially now the environment is not so good. You can see most of the time now Malaysia is rainy. Okay, once rainy now, the sunlight become less and less, and it will definitely direct effect our grow rate, the veggie grow rate. Okay, so people start moving from outdoor to indoor. Most of the commercial farming. Okay, and also most of the people now also, because the veggie the price start increase. Most of the house user also, they start plant their own veggie. Okay, and they plant over indoor. Okay, so this is one thing we are start invent a lot the indoor system right now. Okay, the second thing, I don't know why.
Yeah.
So the other thing why we promoting the urban farming, or we promote people planting at home, because the reason why the waste from the farm waste from traveling from the start, okay, from the farm harvest they go through the lorry, go through the middleman, go through the market, big market, go to the small market, and then come to your house. Okay, they have a lot of waste actually. I'm not sure you know about this or not. It's about 30 to 40% of the veggie or whatever is lost. Okay, so that's why we promote all the house to what they call it, the people to plant it at house. This is one of the reasons. Okay, we try to reduce the waste. Okay, this is one of the reasons. Okay, so this is a graph you can see from here. Okay, from the agriculture, production, process, packing, then go transport, detail. They have a lot of the things that spoil our environmental damage and contribution to the global warming actually. So this is another one. So we need to the rest about this. Okay, we are talking about green operation. So actually, planting a house or urban farming is one of the reduce the the environmental impact actually. Okay, so this is why we promote urban farming, or we are encouraged those people planting at home. Okay, so for the new agriculture technology, okay, what is the indoor vertical farming? Okay, so what they need is first is light, second humidity. Of course, they need humidity, and third is the water. Okay, the water. So the light, of course, we use a grow light. Okay, then humidity we can control by the AI technology, and of course the water we save a lot of water. Okay, because the water is a security. Okay, so you can see from here. Okay, this is one of our technology. Okay, we use for the. You cannot go to visit this indoor farming at Sungai Buloh because the owner is already stop us to visit because they are take part already actually. Okay, so they are running their own system. Now I call it their own people already now. Right now, after 2 months we service them, then they already have full knowledge of our system already. Okay, so the LED light is very important, honestly. Okay, so we have been trying many brand of the LED in this market, included those are the very famous one like Panasonic, Samsung, okay, Philips. Okay, then we found only one of the grow lights quite good for us. That we are trying to use that grow light right now. Okay, and the seeds also same. We are using those non-GMO seeds. Okay, from Holland. The reason why, because first they are coated, their germination rate is very high. I can say 90%. Okay, and what they call it, is organic, no? Because it's non-GMO. Okay, and you can see also nowadays they have the what they call it seedlings, automatic seedlings system. Okay, so we don't need to using man to put one seed over the tray already. Okay, and even the transplant also they're using the vertic arm already nowadays. Okay, so we have the grow light. Okay, the real grow light, it can reduce your heating problem. Okay, if you're using those normal grow light from Taobao or China one, of course I not say China's no good, but the China some of the grow light is very good. In fact, also our grow light not also from China, but it's a US technology. Okay, like same like the iPhone is also from China, but it's a US technology. Okay, so depend on the prices actually. So what is grow light actually? Grow light is a full spectrum optimal the growth. Okay, so full spectrum. So they have calculated, they have the chip inside. The most expensive is the chip. Okay, this chip, okay, is a one story, and this chip actually is made by one of the famous watch in Japan. Okay, they own this chip. Okay, they are the owner. Okay, this Japan watch they call Radar. Radar, correct? Radar, the most famous watch in Japan. Okay, they invent this chip, and nowadays I can say 70% of the grow light using their chip now. Okay, and of course the grow light also, okay, they got a timer. Okay, like for seedling time, how many hours on, how many hours off. For vegetable time, for flower time, okay, they had a certain time they had to rest. It's the same like human. We had to rest also, correct? We cannot work 24 hours. Okay, so the same as also for the plant also. Okay, this is a brand we're using, the Bio grow light. Okay, I can say quite stable until now. I've been trying so many lighting. This is one very workable. Okay, until now. So this is the red test, and we found out if somebody from here is a very familiar with the grow light. Okay, you know what is this inside there? What I'm talking about? We call PPF. Okay, PPF. That means the light, the spectrum hit on the leaf, and the leaf, whatever need is about 100 only actually. So this is about 200 plus. Okay, they can shortage the grow rate actually. Okay, the grow period. And of course, also we are using, we call it this AI technology, or we call IoT. Okay, this is monitoring the pH and EC. Okay, so it's easy for us. If you guys have interested to go for indoor one, you can think about this. Okay, so this is a system. Okay, and we have the CO2 controller also. Okay, like us, we have the combined space for indoor system. So whenever no people inside, we will on the CO2. Okay, so let all the veggie can have enough CO2 to breathe. Okay, and this is a system, automated. Okay, they have a dosing system. Okay, whenever they track that, okay, now EC is below the level, so they will top up, fill up the EC, fill up the pH. Okay, this only knowledge sharing only. Okay, because I believe most of you are most promoted on the soil base. Am I right? Okay, so this is the one in our farm also. We're using the system like this. Okay. Okay, just all. I think this is about all the commercial farm.
Wow, these are the big scale one. Ours here is more of we want to advocate every home can farm. But it's good to know. It's good to know that wow, it's so high tech now. I'm so glad to hear that, to see this as well.
Yes. Now also, company actually the IoT, not IoT. It's what they call it, electronic database programmer. We call programmer, most programmer. Okay, we also even now we are more on the blockchain. Blockchain, Elda, Murphy, they need the bigger thing actually. So
blockchain in farming as well. How to use blockchain in farming?
Okay, example, Elda, they now the pilot project, they want 1,000 farm. Okay, so Elda management want to know which farm is not working. So every single farmer or every single family, the Felda family, they have to key in all those database and send Felda management. So for that, from that they can see. So they will know, in this end of month, okay, farm A have how many kilo of veggie, farm B have how many kilo of veggie. So they will list the logistic. This is called blockchain.
I see.
Okay. Then from which family member is very they're not doing well, then take back the system that they give to another family. So way they can control and monitoring all this one by blockchain.
Monitoring system lah,
Yes. And this is cost a few minutes actually.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Any more? I think, yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Come, we all take a photo of all of us. Okay, right now, shall we, just show our pretty face and handsome face just for a time of a photograph session now. Yeah. Hi, Mr. AC Lam. Glad you are here. Yeah. Okay, come. Just have a photo. Yeah. Really, definitely, we would definitely pay a visit to you, Mr. Lawrence. We will definitely arrange it in our Yayasan. Don't worry, that's why I say our Yayasan have 500 old members now, right? In fact, no, we have third group already. That means another 100 plus, 600 old people now. Okay, yeah. So don't worry. I'll ask you for your free dates and all that now, and I'll fix a date and I'll let our whole Yayasan members know. Okay, right. Let's smile, and really have a good photograph session here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more, second page. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. We must do this. Thumbs up for our speaker. We always do that one. Mr. Speaker, you don't have to put thumbs up. We put thumbs up for you. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, so do join us. I think the link to join our WhatsApp group is there. So do come, so that we have definitely every week without fail. Okay, we do have this farming talk. Okay, and good news is that now it's open. We may even have some physical training, so kind of have some hands-on. Okay, I just spoke to one speaker, even just so now only about 4 something we're going to have some workshop whereby it is offline, okay? No longer just see your online, okay? Our farming talk will go to offline, okay, where you can come. We may have some hands-on really doing it, not just listen, you know, just head knowledge or head go big, you know, but you don't do it, okay? So we're going to have that as well. Okay, so I see y'all. Okay, bye.